Hello everybody, and welcome back to Animal Crossing City Folk for the first recording in a different recording setup. Like, an entirely different setup. So if things are a bit weird today, don't worry, they'll get fixed as time goes on. I still need to learn all the ins and outs of my current setup. One of which just simply being that currently I'm leaned over just so I can be close enough to the microphone to get a good readout. That is because I basically moved my setup back into my bedroom out of the computer room I was in. Because the computer room was kind of cramped and it was getting incredibly messy, and I need time to clean out that room before I could even think of moving things back. And part of it going back to a relatively normal setup soon is on the 20th my time, so 21st for actually videos. But on that day I'll be getting a mic boom, which will be... it'll make all of this just work. I'll be able to sit back in a more relaxed pose. It'll just be better. It'll be better than it was in the other room, because this room, in my opinion, has better acoustics for recording vocals. I could be wrong. I'm not an audio engineer. I have a friend who is, and they'd probably disagree with me. Flea market is this weekend. Come and join the fun. You might find the treasure you've been looking for. One issue I'm having at the moment is sensor bar. I'm not exactly used to it. There we go. This position works. This position kind of hurts, but it works. And I'm not going to need to use it for long. So. Also, one bonus to this is I can see the TV better. Oh, hey. Wendell's in town. I could give him an orange, but he's already had oranges. Trying to think of what fruit we haven't given him yet. I know one. I'm going to need no tool in my hand, so just put that away. Which will mean I'm going to need to reorganize my inventory. Oh no, I crushed some roses. No. We've given him cherries. We have not given him peaches. That's not what I had out. Need to... This is probably kind of annoying to you all. Trust me, it's a little more annoying to me. And part of it is just, if I sit comfortably, I'm too close to the sensor bar for it to pick up the Wiimote. Because that is the thing. If you are too close to the sensor bar, it just will not pick up Wiimotes. Yeah, I know you're really hungry, Wendell. Let's give you a peach. I mean, I know you'll eat anything, but I don't want to feed you something that isn't food. Let's teach right away. Yeah, it's fine, buddy. Of course I want it. I'll put it over this coloring pelly. Coloring rover. Fair enough. So now we have a coloring cat. Named Rover. Move back to a more comfortable position. Yeah, this won't be going on for long. Thankfully, it was ordered with 2-day shipping, but this is Amazon, and it's the weekend, so 2-day shipping means 4-day shipping. So, you know. Just keeping an eye on things, just to make sure everything is still functioning. That is one thing, my TV is further away than it was, so I can see things better, but it also means I need to turn my head more to see my monitor to make sure everything is still working. So, that's a thing. I never realized how much you have to move with Animal Crossing. Well, not have to move, but have to use the pointer controls. Which really speaks to how well they just function. Is I didn't notice how much you need to use them. Which, you know, that really does speak volumes as to how good they are. I am going to attempt to not be doing much with them, though. So, like, you know, if we find a fossil, great. If we don't, I'm not going to be going to the museum, other than to get coffee, I guess. And that's only if I really feel like going to get the coffee. I'm going to talk to Gladys. It's been a little while. Hey, S-Dog. I'm glad you're here. Can I ask you to do something? I got a pop-up book with all these dinosaurs in it, and ever since then, I've been obsessed with fossils. I even started collecting them for myself. What I'm looking for right now isn't... that. S-Dog, if you should dig one up, you think you could give it to me? No problem. Knew I could count on you to help me. I'm sorry for being a bother, and thanks again, Stretch. It's okay. You're not being a bother. I still feel really bad I ended up pushing her that one day. Because that just sucked. I didn't even really think that was going to happen. I was just like, oh, well, I'll just push her a decent distance away so I can go water the flowers. And no, I actually hurt her feelings, and that makes me feel really bad still. Because it does make it kind of feel like I was just being a bully and just pushing her around. Yeah, streaming is going to be an interesting thing to do with this setup. Because, well, I honestly don't know how I'm gonna do it. Because I have to be in such an awkward position. I know I keep talking about this, and this is really kind of dating this episode. But technically, these episodes are dated by existence. So, was that a Metoid? What? Metoid. Okay, so it's just Mettaton, the gyroid. Got it. It's just a calculator. Cool. I might actually put that in my house. I should probably stop making so many Undertale references. Especially where I've never played the game myself, and I haven't watched the entire thing, but I watched bits and pieces of my girlfriend playing through it, which I know is like the cardinal sin of Undertale, but she wasn't going to play it if I wasn't watching her play, so I think that's a fair trade-off. Someone got to actually play it because of, you know, it just cost one person a completely blind playthrough. I mean, at this point, I don't remember much of what happens, because my memory is just that bad. So that's probably good. I'm honestly waiting until I forget mostly everything about the game, and then I'm going to look into getting it myself. I mean, I don't think I'll be able to forget the characters. They're just too memorable. Which is something I didn't think I'd ever have to say about a game. Its characters are too memorable. Is that another Birdwing? I think it is. Yes, it is. You know what? I'm gonna keep it. I might actually put it up in the house somewhere. Oh, everything's out of order. Yeah, honestly, I'm liking where the TV's positioned. I just wish I didn't have to sit the way I am. To explain basically how my old setup was, the microphone and myself were positioned approximately 1.5 feet away from the TV. Here, I'm about 4 feet away. So, it's much better for me seeing the screen, considering I don't really have peripheral vision. So I'd be super focused on one part of the screen, which should make it easier for me to see fossils and such that I wouldn't have seen before. My color vision is still going to be a problem with that, but it won't be... Well, it'll still be just as big of a problem, but I won't have the problem of my tunnel visioning either. So, that's a good thing. Now, I'm not really going to bother checking turnip prices, because we don't really have to. We know they're going to be bad. Don't really have anything for the museum either. There it is. I knew I heard something. I mean, I wish I could use my computer's headphones for recording. That is another thing I need to work on getting. Hey, it's a cannon. I could sell that. We have a cannon. I need to get some better headphones for recording, but these ones work for now, so. I'm slowly getting the setup more optimized, which is going to be good in the end. I mean, for now, it's annoying, yeah. I apologize that everything is the audio is probably going to be decently different than normal. And that you've had to listen to me go on like this. Yeah, I'll sell the Birdwing. Because we need money. We need money. Kinda wish Nook would have the silver fishing rod one of these days. Because I'm pretty sure he can sell it. And we're still using the basic fishing rod. Let's see, what all is up here? Nothing I really want. Okay. And today is going to end up being decently quick, because I think this is actually going to be about it for the recording. Because I got talking to my sister, and, well, it's about 20 minutes till time I need to start streaming. I just chased the bug off the stump. I did not mean to do that. I didn't even click into that it was there. Darn it. Yeah, I know once again this is cutting a video short for sake of the stream, but... I mean, oh, here's a fossil. We'll go donate the fossil first. Shouldn't take too long to do that. We're not gonna have coffee though. I mean, we don't need coffee. Who needs coffee? We need cafe. McCafe? Fun fact, the person that developed McCafe, regrets doing it. He's very sorry he made McCafe. And anyone who's ever had it installed will know why he's very sorry he designed McCafe. It's effectively a virus that works as a virus scan. And why I say that is McCafe's way of making sure your computer is virus-free is by basically nuking your computer. I mean, it works. It clears away viruses and everything else. Oop, no, I wanted to say no. I'm derping. No, I didn't change my mind. What I have is something you don't want. Now we'll head home. I have Patchy Tail. I'm working on getting you the fossil you want. I'm not sure how I'm gonna work flower paths to that bridge. They're gonna have to be like diagonal, which is gonna make them look all jagged. But you know what? It's fine. Let's head into our house here. We'll set down the gyroid before we do go to bed, though. Let's see. I want to put it on this floor. You know, let's pick this gyroid up. You know what? I think I like it. I'll hang on to the gyroid we just picked up so we can give it to Brewster at some point. But well, with that, I thank you all very much for watching, and hope to see you again next time for more Animal Crossing City Folk. See you all then.